For decades, we've been working in the shadows, protecting the world from catastrophe one claim at a time. Our many whispers of good now drowned out by the greedy echoes of a few. It is time we speak up, together as one voice. It is time we take action.
Good day, agents. Welcome to the TrACTION System training course. Every good agent has a set system to track and record calls, follow-ups, and sales. When you follow TrACTION diligently, you are guaranteed to hit your goals. When this training is over, you will have the ability to set your 5-year SMART production goals, track your most important actions, and know exactly what it will take every week to make sure your goals are accomplished. Once you've completed this, your job is simple. Not easy, but simple. Just be disciplined and follow the system. Now let's get started. If you haven't already downloaded TrACTION, then please go to your Level 1 page in the Agent of TrACTION member site and click the Download TrACTION button. If you don't have a version of Microsoft Excel, then you can get this system on Google Sheets. Just contact your MAT leader and they will help you get access to it. And once the system is up, select the Smart Goal Planner tab on the bottom of the page. Here, you will set your new business sales goals. Each agency pays differently, but most pay on a split new and renewal basis. So you can input your contract's commission basis in these cells. If this does not fit your agency pay structure at all, then let your MAT leader know and we can structure a new tab for you. Here you'll input your agency's average retention ratio. If you don't know it, then 90% is a good average. By looking at your income year over year, you can know about how much you will need to write to create the lifestyle you want. So next we go to the Weekly Tracker tab. Fill out your name and today's date in the top row. Most agents will print one of these out each week just to keep it with them so they can track their activity in pen and then transfer it to the system on Friday afternoon. This form is split into 5 sections: the tally tracker, the prospects, the customers, the sales, and the comments. We'll go over each section in more detail. In the tally tracker, all of your actions as a TrACTION agent are split between cold calling or X-dating prospecting efforts in gray cells and referral prospecting efforts in the white cells. Your objective is to advance away from cold calling and into a referral-based business as quickly as possible. You will track your actions and your goals from these actions. They are as follows. In prospecting, your action is calls and referral asks, and the goal is opportunities, either in X-dates or referrals. The follow-up section, the action is following up, and the goal is setting an initial appointment to gather information. In the closing section, the action is presenting the proposal with the goal, obviously, in getting the sale. I'll show you how this works. As a new agent, you have ample time on your hands to start. So a goal of 25 to 50 cold calls per week is reasonable. As you call, you will tally your calls here. Any X dates you receive, will tally those here. Then write down their info in the prospects section below. You'll also spend time building relationships that can turn into referrals. This takes time because people must trust you before they start sending business your way. It's a good idea to work on forging those relationships as soon as possible. Each time you build a business relationship and ask that person for a referral, you tally it in the ask section here. Every time you get a referral, you tally it here. In most cases, those do not come at the same time, and that's okay. Just keep track of them when they come. You'll track your follow-up calls here, and every info gathering appointment is tracked here. So remember, each type of policy is an opportunity. So make sure if you're quoting their package, auto, and workers' comp policies, you track them as 3 opportunities. Your office should help you through the quoting stage. That's not what this system is designed for. So the next step you track is your proposals to your prospect. You'll track that here, and then track each sale here. For every sale, you then put in the premium and revenue from all the sales that day. We'll show you what we do with these tallies later, but they are vital to your success. This section can seem mundane, but don't overlook it, or the system is worthless. So moving on, the rest of these sections are quite self-explanatory. When you first get an X date or referral, it is then put into prospects. This helps you see the success you've had this week opening new opportunities. The customer section is used to keep the right contact with all of your current prospects that you're gathering data, quoting, and should be selling within the next 2 months. If your agency has a CRM, then that works fine. You don't have to use this system, but this will work as well. Here's a tip. If you print last week's report and tally on that for this week, then you can just update this section as your customer's situation changes. Makes things a lot easier. It's always fun to load up the sales section and see how much money you've made this week. And then the last section is a great place to make comments for your MAT leader or to write your critical question for Monday's meeting. Now, this form can seem quite tedious, but is actually really simple in action and will exponentially help you keep your business organized and keep your contacts flowing through your pipeline. Without diligence completing this form every week, the rest of TrACTION is useless. Once this form is completed, then you will take the info and distribute it through the next 4 tabs we'll discuss. They are very simple. So first, you'll take the tally totals in the gray section and record those on the Call TrACTION tab for this week. Then do the same with the white total cells in the Referral TrACTION tab. That's it with those 2 tabs. It seems simple, but it has to be done for the stats to work properly. Now, any prospect that you're not directly putting into customers on your weekly tracker will go in the Prospects tab. This list will be used to make sure you are following up with X dates at the proper time, so make sure you check this weekly so you don't let that hard work fall through the cracks. The Sales Record tab is where you input all of your sales so you can keep a running total of your clients, and is convenient for cross-referencing your business with your commission statements to make sure you can get paid for all the business you've written. Now let's go back to the tab where everything comes together, the My Stats tab. This is the output tab of the system, where all of the info you just gathered is spit out for you to make decisions, stay disciplined, and make sure you're on the right track. Your sales goals are automatically input from the Smart Goal Planner tab into this cell, which is split between agency commission revenue with an average 12.5% commission and written premium amounts, then given to you as a weekly goal amount to measure your progress. This amount will change every week depending on your own production. So if you're getting behind on your goal, then you'll see this number starting to creep up. If you're ahead of your goal, you'll see this number going down over time. The one cell in this tab that you can change is the calls percent cell. You will notice on each level of TrACTION, you have a trust benchmark. This is the percent of your business that comes through referrals. Your goal is to work away from cold calling to working off of referrals, which takes time to build that trust. So the more trustworthy you are, the faster that will happen. By the time you graduate this course, we hope you will have at least 90% of your business coming from referrals. In this system, you'll adjust this cell as you hit your level up benchmarks. The system will give you your own stats all the way through the process, so you can know exactly where your struggles and skills are. Weekly analysis of these numbers will make your critical question easy to figure out for your Monday morning meeting. The best part of the whole system is that it tells you exactly how many calls and how many asks you need to make the following week to keep you on track to hit your goals. Again, making it simple. Not easy, but simple. One nice feature is that it shows you how much money you will make for your agency every time you make a phone call or ask for a referral. The last 3 tabs are simply charts showing your progress through the year. You can play with those as you wish. If you have questions about this system or are having troubles using it, please contact your MAT leader and they should be able to help you resolve those issues. We're excited you're taking this step to becoming an elite agent, and we are proud to be a part of your journey.